Special report. What is solar forcing? More specifically, solar forcing of the terrestrial climate. There are two main answers to that question, one from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the other from a few hundred peer-reviewed studies. Let's begin with the first definition from the IPCC. They tend to use either total solar irradiance or solar spectral irradiance, which measures the UV heating of the upper stratosphere, and the sun's role in official climate forcing varies expectedly over the 11-year sunspot cycle, with a 0.1% change in the upper atmospheric UV heating over that 11-year cycle, and a negligible climate effect from it over years to decade. Up next, this is not the big picture of solar climate forcing from the published works, but it is about 25% of it, heavily cut down, preparing slides for Observing the Frontier 2019, little preview. However, it can serve to paint the picture of another definition, one that goes beyond irradiance to include magnetic fields, charged particles, and the irradiance values that are falling outside of that used by the first group. So let's go ahead and show what is used by the IPCC, the 97%, literally everyone you've ever heard on the news or in a classroom or in the newspaper. Irradiance affect thermal coupling with the upper atmosphere. That's it. So one definition of solar forcing, and the other. The scientific papers peer-reviewed, the definition from 2004, which does remain to this day, unfortunately, as we are getting a glimmer of hope that's coming in Mathis et al. 2017. And in this paper, we have the inclusion and even suggested forcing pathways for charged particles in geomagnetic conditions, still no magnetic fields, but the suggestions do mention correlations discovered. However, without really discussing numbers to be put in the models, there really is no way of knowing to what extent the two definitions are actually going to merge in the next IPCC report. But one more time, IPCC solar forcing, and then 500 papers, and that's just what's been published since 2010. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.